Hello everybody, SoCal Thero here. Welcome you back to another episode of PC Building Simulator. So, we're going to kind of pick up where we left off. Unfortunately, where we left off the following day, my game froze, and instead of trying to just recoup it, I just decided to work the rest of the week. So we are actually on Friday right now. We're about to start the second week of October, and I have no pending jobs or anything like that right now. So I'm going to go into the PC right now and see what we have, which looks like there's only two jobs. One is to build a new PC for somebody. It's due in 10 days. Actually, known fact is due on my birthday. That's my birthday there. And it needs to hit a 3D Mark score of 8363. So that'll be a little complicated to build, but it looks like we got a good budget, so we can probably get it up there. That probably could use a reword too. But we could probably meet that 3D Mark score pretty easily there. And then the next one is, Dear Sir and Madam, I am Liz Barnett, head librarian at a public library. Just getting in touch because a student crammed food packaging into one of our public computer terminals. I have removed as much as I could see, but it won't turn on. Please conduct repairs as necessary. Okay, so we will go ahead and accept that one as well. So we have these two jobs coming into us right now. I still have the next limbo for the shop. I'm about 8,000 away from being able to afford it, but I'm not going to do that. Actually, the next thing I want to do is actually purchase this one right here, but it's pretty pricey. I don't think I'm going to do it just yet. But it's the auto cable tool. That's the last thing I have. And actually, truth be told, I forgot that I leveled up, as you can see there, that I also unlocked something else too. I think I unlocked a new coolant. I want to say is what I saw in the last thing. Oh, maybe not. I was pretty sure I did. It was like UV something. I could have sworn I saw that. Maybe it's... Oh, okay. It's these connectors. Well, we'll spend our money on this instead. We'll buy the connectors I don't have. There it is. That's the thing. The fitting. I did see the fitting. Piping. I don't think we... Oh, no. We got a new one. Go ahead and get that, and everything else is done there. Yeah, I could have sworn there was a coolant that said it unlocked, but I guess not. I'll take what I can get. Yeah, I want to say it was like some sort of UV coolant. Just doing one last check just to make sure. Yeah, it looks like it's not in there. Okay, so I got this. I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to go ahead and put 3 to 5 working days because these are just parts that you keep. It's like just upgrades. I don't need to be paying an arm and a leg for that. So we're going to go ahead and buy that and close that out. So we need to build a PC that has an AIO water cooling in it. Is there one thing? And it needs to have a good 3D Mark score. So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down here to the AIO cooling. Let's see, which one do I want to do? Gamer Store one looks pretty cool. I think we'll go with that. We'll go with the smaller one. Graphics card. Let's see. What was the budget on this thing? $32.50. So let's go ahead and use up a lot of the budget here. Let's just do I recently unlocked the 2080 edition of graphics cards as well, so we'll just throw that at it. We'll throw one of those at it. IRL, though, you'd be like, oh, I can't get to it because they're not making enough, but is what it is. We'll put that for storage. Processor, we're going to scroll down to the bottom here. We're going to get the best processor we can get. At least, we'll say most expensive. Funny, these do not have a socket other than LGA 2066. You know what? Let's challenge ourselves. I haven't done that yet. So we're gonna do a LGA 2066 motherboard. So I'm curious to see which one this is. It's probably I wonder if I could filter it out. Let's see. Socket 2066. There we go. Okay, so these are the ones I have to choose from. Wow, these are pretty pricey. Let's not go too cheap though. Actually, no, we're actually getting pretty close to our build max. So let's go cheap but not too cheap. And then we're gonna go to memory. Yep, that cleared. Okay. Memory, we're gonna try not to go cheap on this, but we're starting to hit the breaking point here with the bank. That's too much. Okay, so let's just go with two 8 gigs instead. And 3150, yep, that's gonna be perfect. We're gonna do next day delivery, although next day delivery is going to be Monday in our case here. So those parts will come in on Monday. We're gonna go ahead and put this build over here, and we're gonna go home, enjoy our weekend, and then have a good fresh start to the new week here. Speaking of that, I hope everybody's week is off to a good start IRL. I can't complain on my end. Been just working along there. Luckily, work's been a little bit slow, so I've been able to focus more on my channel and getting more projects done around the house. So been pretty nice doing that. Okay, let's see. We're going to go ahead and pick up these parts. And I just realized off the top of my head, I have not bought a case yet. So first thing we got to do is we got to buy a case immediately. I think we might be close to going over budget just with this case alone, but we'll see. So we got to unfortunately do same day delivery because I did forget to buy that. I think I forgot to buy a power supply too, now that I'm thinking about it. We might have to cut back on some of our parts here. Yep, I forgot to buy a power supply. Okay, well, unfortunately we need to cut back on a few things. We'll just put that for memory and power supplies. We need to go with the decent power supplies just because we're going to be running a AIO cooler here, so we'll do this one just to save on money. Do same day delivery. Fortunately, I'm doing all this and just eating my profits up right now because I forgot all these parts. I got a little too excited. I wanted to challenge myself with something new, and I probably shouldn't have done that. Of course, this doesn't fit this PC. Fits in an EATX, so that's the... Damn. Okay. Well, unfortunately, if that fits in an EATX case, that means I have to upgrade the case. Let's see. This one right here. I'm going to have to do same day delivery again. All right, hopefully we're not going to get hit too bad here. That's something I can always use, that case, so I'm not too worried about this. Go ahead and take this part out. And take the hard drive out. Hopefully we're still within budget here. Let's put this over here for now. I'll build a PC out of that eventually. And then we'll take this filter off because we're going to be putting an AIO cooler in. Take that off. Take that off. Whoops, didn't mean to take that one off. Oh well. Let's put the motherboard in. And I don't know what I did, but apparently it doesn't pop up the information display over here on the side, so I don't know. Oh, what is that? That's new. I'm not used to seeing that. Okay. Oh, my first 2080 series going in right there. Oh man, that thing's pretty. I'm definitely, come on. There we go. Definitely going to be upgrading my own personal PC on here to get all these new parts that I'm getting right now. Yeah, these were the cheaper options, so we're going to go with this. We need our processor. And CPU cooling. Oh, can't do that, can't do that. Needs to go over here, and can't do that because this fan's in the way. Damn. Okay. How about now? Oh, can't do it because that's not down. Whoops. Well, there's a bunch of stuff I didn't need to take off, but oh well. Is what it is. Let's do power supply. Wait, what is this storage? Oh, that's right. I was selling that. So I'll collect on that. All right, where are we at with this build right now? 3360. I think we are over. And I can't tell. Looking at that, I have to do this. Yep, I'm definitely over on this build. Damn it. Well, I'm going to be spending more money here, it looks like. Go ahead and open this up. So let's see here. I bought... What's the processor I bought? I bought this one. I need a LGA 2066, which I need something that's cheaper. Which this will do. Same day delivery. Again, just getting dinged on the same days. Alright, this should help out with that price point. I mean, it's a lot lower, but it's going to get the job done. They want to upgrade later on. I have the part ready to go. Alright, so how are we looking on price point now? Now we're at 2780. Okay, so that's not too bad. Hopefully it still hits that benchmark. It should with this graphics card. I'm honestly not too worried about it with this graphics card. But we'll see how it does. Go ahead and power it up. We also need a USB dongle in the back. And while it's powering up, let's go ahead and get everything else installed back on it here again. Oh, I can't put those because I put that on first. And we're going to waste no time on getting the benchmark program installed just because it takes forever to do. That's why I'm trying to get this done first, because when you got to run a benchmark, it takes a minute or two. Yep, let's go ahead and restart it. Okay, now we can put this PCI lock on. Put the case fan back on. It's gonna power itself off. So I gotta put that on. Dust filter, we'll put that back on. Go ahead and run it, see how it does with the benchmark. Oh, and I just killed it again. Let's just get it back together first, because I'm just going to keep killing it, trying to put all this stuff back on. There we go. And I'm pretty confident in my work, so I'm going to go ahead and just button it up there. If anything, if it's not close enough, I'll just... I'll see about just overclocking it. Alright, so next thing we got here is diagnosing this computer from a library that some kid was jamming stuff into. I was gonna guess power supply is what's dead, but it could be the motherboard too. Especially from what I'm seeing right here. Doesn't even want to boot up. So pull all these off. Oops, one more wire. All right, let's take a look at it. Power supply, it is broken. Okay. Yep. So power supply is toast on this. We're gonna do same day delivery again. They actually have the cheapest one. We'll just go with the cheapy one. Just replace it with what they had. They didn't ask for an upgrade. They just asked for me to fix it. So we'll sell this. Replace with this. Go ahead and and power everything on. Whoops. All right, we're gonna boot it up. Oh, graphics card is toast too. How much did they shove into this thing? Graphics card is broken. It's a GTX 950. Oh man, I'm just getting eaten alive by same day delivery. Just paying hundreds of dollars extra that I don't need to. And to be fair, they probably didn't ask for this to be done so quickly, but I've been doing it just because I want to get this job done and off my plate. Alright, let's try that again. Oops, there we go. Looks like it's coming to life. And yep, diagnosed and fixed. Let's go ahead and put it together again. And there we go. So this one's done and good to go. Unfortunately, I have some extra parts left over. 9675, is that it? Oh yeah. Oh, it said missing cables. What cable's missing? Oh, this fan. That's what it is. Which means now I gotta boot it up again so it passes. Oh, I gotta benchmark it again? Damn it. Alright, well, we're letting it benchmark yet again because now I have a fan on there. A case fan of all things. Okay. Well, that's being done. That I'm not worried about. I could collect my money on this. Yep, you're welcome. Glad I could fix that. Alright, so for the next day, we got build me a PC. Somebody wants a pretty high 3D Mark score with 2 GPUs. I worry about used parts. Colorful components are meant to be the bomb. Wow, this sounds a little difficult. It's got a good budget, though. We'll go ahead and accept it. Then we got another PC build here. They want us to have an overclocked CPU and a pretty decent 3D Mark score. I'll take that one. And finally, we have another build that is for AIO water cooling and is 10 days out. Okay, that one I'm not too worried about. This one is 8 days. This one is 2 days. This is the one I'm going to be focused on getting done. So Dull Andrew. So let's go ahead and get Dull Andrew's parts ordered here while that's going on. So it needs dual graphics cards. The only ones I know of have mini in them, and it's these Zotac ones, I believe. The only ones I'm familiar with. Do 2 of these. So it needs a benchmark score of that. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're going to do 2 of these and hope that they can work. Multi-GPU. Yep, multi-GPU is SLI. Cool. Now that I have my own personal multi-GPU, I know about SLI now for bridging. Alright, so we're going to do that. And then in memory, we're going to probably have to go a little big on that. You know what? Now that I think about it, what parts do I have that I could salvage for this thing? So I have this. I have that. Oh, that's done. I can collect on that. I have RAM. What is the RAM for? I thought the RAM was for something else, but I guess not. Is this good now? Yep, this is good. Okay. So I have 16 gigs of RAM already on me, so I'm not going to buy that. I don't remember why I have this. I thought it was for another build, but it's already gone, so oh well. Graphics card I don't have, storage I don't have, power supply I don't have. So I have the processor. I have the memory. I picked up 2 graphics cards. We'll pick up a storage unit. Let's see, we need a power supply, so we'll get a really hefty one just because going to be doing dual GPUs. I need to do something with a E8 or right here, EATX tower. So we'll do that. I think I just bought 2. Let me make sure. Nope, just bought 1. Okay. CPU cooling, we're going to be doing AIO. I think no, that wasn't something they wanted, but it's something we should do. Just for that benchmark score. You know what? Let's do one of these. I haven't done Anik one. He doesn't... Colorful components is all he's asking for, so... That's colorful. Processor's already done. The motherboard, I need to have that specific socket. I'm not familiar enough with these yet to know. And we'll go big on the motherboard. We still got quite a bit for this build that we could do. Well, actually, no, I take that back because I have some of the stuff already. Go ahead and do this build today because it's such a time constraint one. Let's go ahead and do it. And our funds are now getting eaten up pretty good. We were looking pretty good there for a while. I mean, you guys saw it. All these same-day deliveries are just killing me. Yeah, normally I don't work with this board, but it seems to be pretty cool and popular, so why not? And it's pretty pricey, so I'm assuming it's a top of the line here. I don't know much about them to know for sure. Close that up. Hopefully that counts for colorful components. At least it was yellow in the brochure. I don't know why it's not there. Whoops. Took off the wrong one. There we go. Alright, so that's bridged. Go ahead and put this back on. And we need power supply. And the storage unit. I always go cheap on the storage unit. I should be doing something better than that, but it is what it is. I cut a corner somewhere so I make budget. All this together. Since I gotta benchmark this thing too, I'm probably gonna work on one of the other projects as well. That's a build. Let's go ahead and turn it on. See how we're looking here. So 3D Mark score a 12,300. So I'm waiting for that. That build is done, so I can turn that in. Yep, collect on that. We got some money back. This is going to take forever, like I said, so we're going to go ahead and install this. Anything, I mean, that's lighting up yellow. I hope that's good enough. And then the rest of it's white, which... Yellow and white, I guess that's a new color combination you can try. I'm going to put the overclocking software on here just in case I need it, because I'm a little worried that this thing isn't going to hang. But, or at least to the benchmark that this guy wants. But we'll see. See how we do here. Nope, don't restart it. And we got one more to install. But we're going to just make sure that this thing definitely makes it. And I said it in previous episodes, I do plan on building another PC for myself and selling this one. I'm just trying to save up for it right now. Unfortunately, I'm a little poor again in this game. Alright, so we got all this. Let's go ahead and install dust filter. Get the PCI lock put on. Start tuning this thing. We're not even going to waste any time. We're going to tune it right away. We can max that out. Let's go ahead and bump that up to 266. How we looking? Ooh, that temperature's rising. Okay, no, it tapped out. Try to go to 300 megahertz right there. Okay, and we'll do a little bit of memory clocking too. We'll try to get that to 100. Yep, that's good. Okay, we'll leave that as it is. Hopefully we don't blue screen. And let's go ahead and run it and see how it does. And while that's going, let's go ahead and build this next one here. Overclock CPU by 4350 and a benchmark at 8731. Okay, so we're going to need to, let's see. What's his budget? 2,500. Ouch. Okay. First things first, 4350 megahertz. What can I get away with to get that without having to actually overclock it? Oh, here we go. An AMD. 4350. I don't want to just be right on the line there, though. I want to exceed it. Here we go. So we need a Kaby Lake motherboard. If we can find one here while we're scrolling. A lot of Coffee Lakes. Come on, Kaby Lake. Where is the Kaby Lakes? Jeez. Got coffee for days. There we go. Okay, we'll take this one. We'll go cheap on the CPU. Cooling. Memory, we will not go cheap. We will keep to what we have here. We'll go with 2 of these. Graphics card. I did not pick out a graphics card. I just go full send with this. Yeah, let's do it. Wait, Zotac. I didn't even think of that. They actually want something specific. Okay, so we'll do what's his budget? 2,500. Okay. See about doing 2 minis there. Oh, nope, not doing that. Never mind. We're only doing 1. Only doing 1. He can't afford 2. All right. Storage. We'll just go with our typical 60. We won't go cheap on the power supply. In case we need to do just our standard one here. Okay, so we're within his budget. We're going to do same day delivery for him too. And let's see. What's his name? Descent. All right. Where's Descent? Right there in my face. All right, let's go. Oh, I still have this case. Whoops. Well, maybe I could use that case for the 3rd build. I think we're going to do all 3 builds on the same day. We're going to just do same day builds. Shouldn't be doing it, but we're probably going to do it. There we go. Stick the storage in. Crack that. Let's see how we're doing over here. Oh, we're blue screen. All right, so we're going to have to edit our overclocking, I'm assuming is the problem. Let's tone this down. There we go. We'll leave the memory off for overclocking. Let's try that out. If anything, no, I have enough cooling. I'm not sure why. And it's at a 750. I think I have enough power too. Not sure why that blue screened, other than that. Let's go ahead and put the motherboard in. Power supply in. Get the graphics card in there. Start seating these in. I mean, we went a little cheap on this build, but not too bad, I would say. I'd say we did pretty good on it. All right, let's go ahead and start plugging stuff in. Luckily, none of this is... Well, I shouldn't say luckily, because I kind of wish it was, but... None of these are like min-spec builds, like please build this to this spec and whatnot. Go ahead and put that on. This on. That on. We'll leave this side open just so I can see it. 3D Mark score of 8731. So we're actually going to have 3 of these, or 2 of these going right now. Blue screen again. What the hell is up with this thing? Is it really... Okay. Let's turn this on. Let's see where we're sitting at here. We might be just overclocked way too much. Alright, power is not bad. Yeah, power's not bad. Temperature's not bad. I mean, it's kind of jumping around. I'm going to let the power keep going. I want to see what this sits at. Because we're only at 3 right now, and I have a 750 in here. Yeah. Go ahead and turn that on. It's still drawing power. Damn, how much power... I'm going to see what this does. I want to see it. I'm going to run this one and see how it does too. And that power draw is still going up. I mean, if that goes past it, is that what's causing it? Yep. Power supply's not going to be able to hang. Okay. Well, that's good to know. It's a 750. I thought it would be well enough for it, but I guess not. Well, we got a power supply for the next build too. So let's go ahead and order a power supply. God, a 750 ain't cutting it. Do this 850 then. Do same day delivery on it because why not? I'm just getting raked over the coals in that. And UPS and FedEx drivers are loving me right now. Spending all this kinds of money for same day delivery. Whoops. Alright, power that up again. Whoops. Let's go to infinite. Let's see how the power supply does. Maybe it's just not cooling down enough. I mean, I have an AIO cooler though, and I have a fan there and another fan back there. Like, I should be doing pretty good. Alright, I'm going to let that go. Alright, this is at 77. What did I need to be at? 87. Jeez. That's really far off. We might be a little screwed on this build too. I'm not looking too good right now. We're 0-2. This is just climbing and climbing and climbing. Maybe it's just climbing and climbing because I keep doing that. Let me see. It might be because I had that core voltage thing just completely maxed. Still counting down. Okay, now it seems to be working fine. Well, hopefully this hits the benchmark because I can't do much with it. And let's restart this one. I almost want to upgrade the power supply to get to that benchmark, but... Oh, I forgot to do this. I forgot a software in there. Well, just a heads up, this will probably be a little bit of a longer episode. Wasn't planning on doing that, but it is what it is. Just not going the way I wanted to go with these two builds so far. And the third build is dragging ass right behind it, too. I have coming. Oh, that's all on my parts that I did. The fittings, that's right. Okay, so that's going. This thing I'm going to need to do some heavy overclocking to. Apply that. Alright, let's see how we do with just that. Let's turn this off. Let's close it down. And let's see if we don't get a blue screen. If we get a blue screen, then I have to adjust the core. Alright, this one is going... Okay, cool. This one didn't blue screen finally. And it made the benchmark, so that's perfect. I'm going to take it and run. That's good enough for me. Alright, so this one's good. It was requested at 12 and I'm at 14. Alright, here you go. Here's your PC. This one is going still. The frames suck ass. I don't think it's going to make it on the benchmark, but we'll see. And then we got to build this other one too. We might as well start looking at that. Let's go ahead and collect on this one. Awesome. I'm glad we built you a great PC. So this guy needs... AIO cooling and 8229. So this will be pretty standard. So we'll just do the AIO cooling I usually do, which is this one. Memory. We'll do... I don't want to do that 8 gig. I want to do 16. Actually, we'll do 2 of these. Actually, that's more money. Let's just do 1 and save on the money there. Okay. And then storage, we'll do our 4 terabyte in this case, just because that should give us something. I believe I already have a power supply, so I don't need that. Go ahead and add that in there. Yep, I don't have anything else. And I don't need a case. I don't need a power supply. I have the storage ordered, the memory ordered, and the CPU. So graphics card. How much? Okay, 3,500. I still got quite a bit on this build. We'll just do one of these, another AMD, unless he's got something else. Antec. Okay, what is Antec to this? Oh, he likes Antec. Okay, well, we'll change out the cooling. AMD. So we could get rid of this. And we got all that. Graphics card. Wants this. Well, he doesn't want it, but I want to buy it. Let's see. AMD. The AMD's. Which one do I want to do? I usually don't do AMD. That's why I'm looking at it. I kind of want to do one of those. Do this, and then I already have that covered. The AM4 socket, but I want something better than that. Let's look at expensive ones. Let's see. AM4. AM4. Where are you? Damn. Where the AM4's at? There we go. First expensive one. It's the right case. It does crossfire and SLI. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to do that. And I think that's good. We got memory, motherboard. Wait, memory, storage, CPU cooling, graphics card, motherboard, CPU. I have the power supply, and I have the case already. So we're going to do same-day delivery on that so I can lose more money. And let me see, how are we looking here? Okay, so this one actually benchmarked to where I needed it to after doing those slight adjustments, so that's cool. So luckily, overclocking it did the job, and it got us to where we needed to be. So that one's done. And finally, this last one, I got to do the same thing with 3D benchmarking. So I'm not going to put... I'm not going to go back to my computer and work on the email there for that one until I get this one built and starting for the overclocking here. Or for the benchmark, rather. Let's get the storage put in. This graphics card in. Hopefully that'll be... Oh, that's right. I only went one memory because cheaper. That up. I'm going to need to take that off just because. Put this on. What? Come on. Alright, I guess it has to go over here, so we'll do that, I guess. That on. That on. I didn't mean to put that on, but it is what it is. If I have the part in my hand and I could do it now, why not do it now? Am I right? Alright, let's close that up. And let's go ahead and fire this puppy up so we can start getting stuff installed on it. The operating system for starters. And I'm pretty confident in this one, so I'm going to go ahead and close it up even too. I'm hoping that graphics card and the motherboard and all that pushes it over to what I need it to be. So we need the benchmark program. Yeah, 8229. I think I could do that. All right, we're gonna try our luck. We're gonna go ahead and try to do this without doing any kind of overclocking, just to see if we can hit the benchmark before then. Because there's a really nice graphics card in here. I got a nice graphics card in here. There's a pretty decent CPU in here, and there's also a really good motherboard in here. So I kind of went cheap on the power supply just because it was a hand-me-down, or something I had left. And I just went with whatever they wanted for the water cooling, and then the storage I went cheap onto with the HDD. So we're going to let that go for now. We're going to go ahead and collect on our last one that we did. They're good at building PCs. Awesome. 5 stars. There we go. We're getting some of our money back now. So all we got left now is this one. We're going to see how it does with the benchmark. I'm hoping it makes it there because it just needs to get to 8229. Let's see how we're doing here. And I don't have any new PC. Like, I kind of want to start building some PCs and actually using this storage cabinet for it too. Like, just build a few for like min specs and well, not min spec, but like, well, I guess maybe min spec. Like, hey, can this PC run this kind of stuff? And then I already have it there, but I kind of want to build my own a little bit sooner. I love my PC I have now, but with all the stuff I learned and the new stuff I'm unlocking, it'd be really cool to just build a really kick-ass PC. I mean, this one's valued at $4,000, so I can get a good chunk out of that. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we're definitely not hitting it with the benchmark here. That was only 7, so I definitely need to do some overclocking. So we'll go back through here and overclock. Nope, and let's install this one. And I think we lucked out as far as PC parts go. I think the ones that I ordered by mistake, if I remember correctly, I've already utilized in other builds to be able to complete them. Yeah, so I don't have a single thing other than the yeah, like I have just the accessories and stuff already. So let's go ahead and turn this on. And let's get this cranked up, and we'll crank this up slightly. Let's see how that does. Ooh, that temperature's rising quick. All right, we'll go to that. That's a pretty decent temperature. And we'll turn that off, and we're going to try to benchmark it again. Hopefully that was enough. I still have a lot of room to play with the temperature for the GPU for the graphics card, so I might be okay there. And this one doesn't need to be done for another 10 days, so yeah, I don't want to sit here and wait for that. I'm going to actually end the day here. I'm going to go back to work and see how it did, because it should be done by the time I get there. And then we'll pick up the next episode where we left off here, hopefully with this PC being done. Because this video is going for quite a while now. I'm looking over at the timer going, oh yeah, need to wrap it up here quick. Let's see how we're looking. 8216. Damn it. We are still not there. We are so close though. Let's go ahead and boot this all back up. So, unfortunately, guys, you're probably not going to see the conclusion of this build. I'm just going to overclock it just a little bit more. I have a little bit of more wiggle room here. We'll just do that. Yeah, so you guys won't see the conclusion of this build. I am sorry. Actually, what I'll do is I'll run it, and we'll catch it in the next episode. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching this episode of PC Building Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. And until next time, take care.